What's up, you guys? This is Jayden Young. I can't really necessarily say back with another video, but hey, I'm back. And it's been a minute, but I'm looking forward to eventually finally making content, hopefully more consistently in the future. You know, I just don't want to be a hypocrite because I want to make sure that what I'm actually learning and that I'm actually doing also in my life. I feel like in the past, with some of my videos, the things I would talk about was just to make a video for the sake of a video, but it had no meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't necessarily affect me within my own life. Of course, going to make content of things that obviously you have insight on that you've learned from and how you could help others. At the end of it, that's the mere purpose of even doing self improvement in general is to fulfill other people's lives. You know, that's what it's all about. But if you saw the title of this video today, then you already know that I'm going to be discussing avoiding instant gratification and seeking long term results equaling delayed gratification. But yeah, man, I was recently on a cruise and, it was about a 4 or 5 day cruise. It was a really great time. But as I look into society today and where things are going and whatnot, obviously, lust is a big part of our society today. I mean, it's so easy to go on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on all these platforms and be seen with half naked women or even half naked men on the platform as well. I mean, that's technically porn if you want to look at it that way or not, or prawn. I know I can't really say that I want to get demonetized, but well, I'm not even monetized. But oh, hiccups. Jesus Christ. All right, let me get together. But yeah, man, there you see that all the time online now. It's so easy to see that content and it can cause you to seek out instant gratification. I mean, look, for instance, it's so easy for me to go up the street right now or go on DoorDash, which is just comfort, and order food. Order McDonald's, order Burger King, order Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, all these restaurants that are literally right next to me. All fast food, all instant gratification seeking foods and pleasures. The reality is today that we cannot really thrive when everything is based on pleasure. This is why I feel like as well so many people are depressed because it's that emptiness. Like even after you done watching prawn, you still feel that emptiness within you, you know? And when I went on this cruise, because I know I'm kind of getting off topic in a way, but when I went on this cruise, connecting all the dots to that, one of the main things, what did I see? Hookup culture. Hookup culture was rampant. I mean, I met this guy and he was a younger kid. I mean, he was a cool kid overall, nothing really wrong. But one of his main things, main priorities for him on that cruise was getting girls. Now, look, obviously, I'm not gay or anything like that. I'm not saying anything wrong with gay people or nothing like that. But look, I'm straight as iron. You know what I'm saying? I like women. I love women. I'm motivated by women. But at the same time, I don't put women on that pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't put them so highly in regard as my sole purpose. And his sole purpose on that vacation, on that cruise, was to sleep with or just get as many girls as he possibly could. All about body counts, modern things that are in our society today. And it was just really sad watching because, well, not, well, yeah, it was sad hearing, really. And, instead of, normally I would reject people like this and I would just really just you know, kind of keep going. But I wanted to learn more. I wanted to actually learn more because obviously, if I'm going to be talking about content like this, I got to learn as much as possible from other people from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? And a cruise overall, it was a great time. But this is one of the main things I saw. You know, with people who I knew, with people in general. Seeing other younger people as well. Like it was all about lust. It was hookup culture. Like I remember just seeing this girl, like she just looked at me really hard, like really hard. And yeah, maybe I could have wanted to talk to her, and it could have been different. But we're on a cruise, and everybody's mentality when you go on these cruises and stuff like that is, basically you're only going to see this person this few times. So why not? You know what I'm saying? It's that instant gratification instead of seeing and thinking about the future. Like, I can actually find somebody that's actually near me. I can actually build something and grow something instead of seeking out this just instant pleasure. Because at the end of the day, it's just a pump and dump. And the sad part is you're not even going to talk to this person anymore. And that's what I learned. Like even people who I knew who went on a trip, they did the same thing. They had a hookup, and it's all instant pleasure. It's all instant gratification. It's all worthless at the end of the day, because especially if you're not even going to ever talk to this individual anymore, you're not even going to see this person anymore. Why not spend the trip actually trying to enjoy your quality time with your family, and people you may meet, but not taking it that seriously. I mean, there's nothing wrong meeting other people, obviously, but it's a difference when all you're really looking for is getting that casual hookup, that quick sex, basically. Something that is not going to be meaningful at all. That has no regard, that is sinning, for crying out loud. Like when you have that mentality of just wanting to hook up in that way and seek out that instant gratification, you gotta think about your future. You gotta think about your future self. Like if you continue down this path for the next 5, 10 years, you're really gonna be messed up, man, because you're gonna maybe one day want to settle down and stuff, and you're not even gonna have the discipline to do so because you never did it in the first place. That's the thing about all this. Like, yeah, you may meet that good person down the line, but if you don't even have the self control, the discipline, because all you do is just lust after women, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good thing. It's a really really bad thing. And then you may get, even if you did for a long time, you're still going to have that temptation in the back of your mind because it's something that has always been with you. Out going out here, sleeping around, having useless. That is a great representation of how you actually view yourself in the process. And I hate to be that cold and that rude. You know what I'm saying? But I don't promote that on my channel. It's beta. It literally is. Hookup culture is beta as heck. You are seeking out constant pleasure. And in life, as I said earlier in the video, what is one of the most common things that we see today is instant gratification. Pleasure. It's so easy to get this quick dopamine hit. It's so easy to look up a prom video. It's so easy to smoke weed or get drugs. It's so easy to get fast food. It's so easy to possibly get a hookup. All these things that are worthless, that are not going to seek you any results long term. And if you continue down those same habits, nothing's really good going to happen for you in your life, bro. And that's something that I definitely on this cruise, man. Like with the younger generation, especially, like I just overheard people talking about saying things and whatnot to others, and even knowing that some people did hook up with other people. Like I even heard this dude saying like it's gonna be so weird because we're never really even gonna see each other ever again. So it's like just really like awkward. I mean, we have each other's snap, whatever he was saying, but it's like we'll never see each other again. And that's the thing. Like it's so easy to come to it with that mentality of, oh, I got nothing to lose. I'm never gonna see this person again. But why even put yourself in that position? Why even put yourself in that position to even want that in the first place when you should be focusing and prioritizing other things? You know what I'm saying? Like women are amazing. Don't get me wrong, but you want actually to meet quality women. You want actually meet good women. You're never gonna meet a quality person, man or woman, if it's just a hookup. Just being really real with you, especially if you seek out a long-term relationship. And a lot of times too, it's the ego, it's lust, ego. All you combine both of these things together and you get somebody that wants that validation. A lot of guys, especially with fragile egos, are going to go after these girls and hook up with them because they don't have any true esteem within themselves to begin with. That builds them up. That's sad, bro. That is really, really, really sad. Like you don't actually have any backbone within you. You don't have any true character within you. It's not, you're not fully mature yet. I'm not gonna tell you and sit here and say that everything about you is bad, because no, I would never say that anybody really is truly a terrible person. It's just we all have issues. I got issues, you got issues. We all have issues that we have to work on a day-to-day basis. Nothing's really necessarily going to change overnight. It takes discipline. It takes consistency. It takes you waking up every day and doing what you got to do to better yourself. You got to think about your future self, man. If you could see down this path of casual hookups and seeking out that instant gratification in that way, you are going to live a life of failure. You're not going to attract that high quality woman or that wife that you always wanted to have. You're not going to even accomplish the goals. Even if you do have good finances, if this part of your life is undisciplined in other areas, don't expect to still get the results that you want to get. You're just going to attract lower quality individuals. So that's the thing about all this, man. Like, you got to look at your future self and look in the present moment right now and say to yourself, what am I doing wrong? What is wrong with me? Because that's the hardest thing for everybody to do. And if you're able to sit back and actually look at yourself and see your own flaws and what you've done wrong and look at your own insecurities, look at the deeper parts within yourself, you're going to really find a lot of great answers for yourself. You're going to actually grow. You're going to gain that self-awareness. Self-awareness is transformative. It's the part of yourself that will truly manifest growth when you're able to sit back and actually look at yourself. David Goggins, I like using him for a lot of examples and stuff, but he's a perfect example of a guy that saw his insecurities, saw the person who he became in the process, and realized how he didn't like that person. He had to reinvent himself. He had to become a man, a true man. And that's the thing. I mean, whatever version of that man is actually deep within you that wants to come out can come out, but it's about you actually doing the right thing, actually building purpose. Because if all you're focused on is chasing after women and this and that, your values, your morals, everything about you is not in the right path. It's not going the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about your pride. It's not about the ego. It's not about having all these girls at body counts or any of that stuff. It's all immature. It's about being content within yourself. Because if you are seeking out all these hookups on a constant and everything, there is something that is just more within you. Like, yeah, you can have I get it. People have mutual agreements. I'm going to keep an open mind, obviously. People have mutual agreements on this and they decide to do whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, like, where is it actually going to get you long term, as I said before? You know, at the end of the day, it's still lust. It's still instant gratification. It's no love. It's no true meaning. So don't seek out these casual flings, man. And that's what I saw on this when I went on my cruise a lot. It's crazy how this generation has been so affected by it. Like, lust, man, it's so huge. Like, it's so easy to get caught up in that trap and that mindset, especially if you're on a cruise or anything of that nature. And people in general, like, if you can't, if you walk by a girl or a guy or whoever, and you just have all these things come out, you want to just do something, like, but you have to work on that within yourself, man. Because I'm just gonna be real, sexual discipline is attractive. That is actually attractive. Actually, being able to hold yourself within in that way is attractive. I'm gonna be proud to say I've only slept with two people in my entire life. I'm actually proud to say that. I don't care what other people think if they say, "Oh man, that's bro, you ain't cool," or this or that. Like that. See, that's the issue. That is it's the values that have been instilled within us men, especially too in this day and age of all that. Like going on these ego trips, doing this and that. Like this that is not the life that you want to go down, man. It's just not. And that's all I really wanted to really discuss in today's video, man. Like, seek out that long-term partner. Go on NoFap, semen retention, seed retention, or whatever you want to call it. Connect more with God and become the best version of you, because He has all the answers. He is the person that's going to lead you and guide you into the right direction. So that's all I really want to discuss in today's video, man. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.